Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ronan from Drummer's Guide to Gear here. I'm here with Ash from Revocation.
Revocation. That's right.
Sorry, I kind of botched that just a hair. Anyway, they're on tour here from Colorado. I know you're a long way from home.
Yeah, well, I'm getting closer to home now because I'm from Vancouver, Canada.
Right.
Yeah, but we're a long way from Boston, though.
Right.
Yeah.
I met you personally. I know that you're from Canada personally,
Yep.
so...
Yeah. I'll be home in like maybe 3 or 4 days, which I'm pretty excited about. You know,
Awesome.
sleep in my own bed for a couple nights.
Awesome. How's the tour been going so far?
Really good. We just met up with Cattle Decapitation in Los Angeles about 4 nights ago, and Full of Hell just joined yesterday. So now we're finally a complete tour package. So it's Artificial Brain, which features Dan from Revocation. That's his band. They're playing first, and then Full of Hell, and then us, and then Cattle. So
Awesome.
yeah, it's been really good though. We're just kind of getting used to the swing of things, but you know the camaraderie is already there.
Awesome.
Yeah,
How do you like touring the States being from Canada?
I like it just fine. There's lots of great restaurants, and the stops are a lot shorter in between in terms of the distances between places. So yeah, I like the States, but you know, I mean, my heart's of the North. You know, I love Canada, and I love touring Canada too.
Awesome.
But yeah, I mean, the States is great. You know, lots of great cities.
Awesome. How long have you been playing for?
20 years now.
It's quite a long time.
Since I was 12.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who are some of your main influences?
Geez. Well, when I first started, it was like kind of new metal kind of shit because I was at that key demographic age,
Right.
when like, well, we didn't have MTV in Canada. We had Much Music, although it was like a fucking subsidiary or whatever, and it was very, very similar. And yeah, that's just when I started seeing all those music videos and stuff like that. So I started out liking like Slipknot and Korn, and then eventually moved on to like heavier bands like Pantera, Slayer, and shit like that. Strapping a Lad,
Awesome.
was the biggest influence for me at a very pivotal point.
Big Gene fan then.
Yeah, for sure. I'm old friends with him. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a big influence.
That's
for
awesome.
Sure.
That's awesome. He's a hell of a drummer for sure.
He's the best.
Yeah. He's done quite a bit, man. That's for sure. That's awesome that you're friends with him.
Yeah. Well, Strapping a Lad was a Vancouver band because Devin Townsend is Canadian, and so is Jed, and so is Byron.
Right.
And Gene was the only American. So, when I first started gigging when I was 16 is when I first met him. So
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I've known him for half my life. And I play in some bands, like in a band that he used to play drums for. So I had to like learn all of his drum parts. And, like with him in the room too, I would like play all the parts for him, and he'd be like, "That's right, that's wrong. This is how it's supposed to go."
Wow.
And then I drum tech for him, and a bunch of times in the studio and live and shit. And you know, I mean, yeah. But he was really cool though. I mean, he was always coming out to local metal shows and stuff like that in Vancouver. And there's a lot of bands that he played in Vancouver that no one's probably ever heard of, but they're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just Cause was one of the bands. Punch Drunk was another really good band. And then played on a record called Mechanism. And yeah. So he's definitely one of my big influences. And then
That's awesome.
Thomas from Meshuggah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who's not a fan of him? I was always a Danny Carey fan. I was a Matt Cameron fan from Soundgarden. You know, I like obviously John Bonham and Keith Moon, stuff like that. I'm a big Damon Che fan from Don Caballero. I love his style of drumming. Dave Whitty's one of my favorite drummers. He's played on like 100,000 records, but but Burnt by the Sun was probably the biggest one that did it for me. So they were one of the best bands ever, I think. So yeah. Those are some of my main influences.
It's quite a bit. It's quite a spectrum there.
Oh, so you gotta have a spectrum.
That's awesome. Yeah. What kind of gear are you using on this tour?
I play a Tama Birch Babinga set, 10, 12, 16 rack toms, 222 kicks, and a 14 by 6.5 Star Classic Star classic, Starphonic, snare drum. 14 by 6.5 steel.
Okay.
Drum. Yeah.
Oh, what kind of cymbals are you using?
Sabian cymbals.
Nice.
So like 10-12 splash, 19-inch crashes, a Paragon crash,
Okay.
an HH explosion crash, and then a Holy China, and then a pair of AA hats, and then a 22-inch Mega Bell ride.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about pedals?
Pearl eliminators.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chain driven?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some speed behind those things.
Yeah. Those are great pedals. You can go really fast on them too.
You know, I've never personally played those eliminators, but I've heard great things about them.
They're awesome, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But I mean, I love the Tama Iron Cobras too.
Okay.
Those are my other go-tos.
More of a chain driven fan then.
Yep, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the Mapex Falcon is a really good one too. I like that one a lot. And then the old school Camco pedals I really like too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. How much longer you got left on the tour?
Another 6 weeks basically.
Okay.
We're done like December 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got a little bit of a ways to go then?
Bit of a ways, yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you going to be touring Canada at all?
Yeah, we're going to be playing like Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary, Regina, Winnipeg, and then we're dipping back down in the States and then coming back up into eastern Canada. So we'll be definitely be playing like Toronto, and then I can't remember what else, but we'll be doing at least 7 shows I think in Canada.
Cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing in Revocation?
Since my first show with them was October 14th, 2013.
Okay.
The day that Deathless came out. I'm pretty sure 2013. Yeah. We did a tour with Cannibal Corpse, and I was just a fill-in guy at that time.
Okay.
So yeah, a good 3 years, I would say, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the right date. 2013 or 14. I can't even remember. Yeah, there's been about 3 years, I think.
How many records have you put out with them? One?
Greatest Arson.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Pick it up, guys. It's a great record.
It's pretty good.
It's great. Don't let them fool you. Thanks again for joining in with us. This is Ash from Revocation, and I'm Ronan. Stick around.
Thanks, Ronan.
Thanks, Ash.